Hello everyone, I'm Sam, and in this video I discuss the possibility of Mido and King Zora secretly being sages. First got this idea from a Zelda series video from the Master Nintendo Bandit, where he discusses why Mido has a town named after him in Zelda 2. In that video, he eventually concluded that Mido became a war hero in the Downfall timeline. I, however, came to the conclusion that Mido was a sage. Let me explain. In Adventure Link, there are 8 towns, 5 of which are named after sages, plus the town of Mido, Old Kasuto, and New Kasuto. Alongside this, in the adult timeline, we learn of the Earth Sage Medley and the Wind Sage Makar. We also learn of the previous Earth and Wind Sages, Loruto and Fado. How does this relate to Mido? Well, Fado is a Kokiri, and Makar is a Korok, which evolved from the Kokiri. Likewise, Loruto is a Zora, and Medley is a Rito, which evolved from the Zora. So we know the species remains the same between generations of sages. Logically, the sages before Fado and Loruto would be a Kokiri, Mido, and a Zora, Kasuto. But why wouldn't we learn this information in Ocarina of Time? Well, the purpose of the Earth and Wind Sages are to repair the Master Sword, so they weren't needed in the Ocarina of Time. However, they might be needed in the Downfall timeline. Now we know that Mido is a sage, but what about King Zora? Well, my belief is that King Zora is actually Kasuto. We don't know much about Kasuto other than that he's an unnamed Zora from the era of Ocarina of Time. It could be one of the Zoras from Majora's Mask alternate forms, kind of like how Malon is Romani in Majora's Mask. But I bet it's King Zora, considering that he has more plot relevance in Ocarina of Time. So after I figured that out, I began to search for more evidence that King Zora could be a sage, and I found this. At the end of Ocarina of Time, we see Mido and King Zora sitting together at the party in Lon Lon Ranch, and we see the spirits of the sages fly over the party. And as it turns out, Mido and King Zora are the only ones who notice the sages. Why would that be, unless King Zora and Mido are secretly sages? So what do you think of my theory? Do you believe that Mido and King Zora are secretly sages? Or does Mido become a war hero in the Downfall timeline and Kasuto is some random person we haven't met yet? Leave your answers in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time.